Hello and welcome back to my channel, and this time we'll be playing a live league with this beauty. It's a blue-white-red control deck which centers around Cleansing Wildfire and Flagstones of Trokair. So basically the way it works, you can just Cleansing Wildfire your own Flagstones, which means that you search up a land off of Wildfire and you draw a card, and then off of Flagstones you search another land, which basically means that turn 2, if you Cleansing Fire your Flagstones, you end up with 3 lands. Yeah, you just ramp by a land. You just ramp one land, yeah? So, other than that, 8 removal spells, 4 Remand, 3 Fawn, 3 Cryptic. That's like a classic, the most classic counterspell package. And also 4 Snap, 3 Teferi, 2 Teferi, Typhoons, Jaces, like classic package. And sideboard is very interesting. Tail's End with its like counter-activate ability, counter-trigger ability card, and a legendary spell. It's very good against like the Tron type of decks, very good against Omnath type of decks, Nexus of Fate because of the mill decks, for Madcap to Platinum Emperion, just the whole combo package. It makes your life total not unchangeable, right? So it's great against like Burn and Prowess type of decks. And Anger of the Gods. It's not my deck. I took it from Aspiring Spike. That's the deck that he's been rocking lately, so I just copy it card for card. It's his deck. And before we dive into the live league, please remember this video is sponsored by Card Market, the best platform to sell your paper cards, but also to buy your paper cards. All the relevant links in the description. So, let's finish the Decktech section, which was kind of quick because the deck isn't that it's basically just a control deck. And let's dive into some matches. Okay. Let's begin our live league. Match 1. I have high good luck our opponent. This hand looks very good actually. Turn 1 Bolt potentially. Turn 2 Wildfire my Flagstones. Interaction. Yep, I can't imagine this ever being a mulligan. So let's see how it goes. Forest, Arbor Elf, sure. So I'll just I'll fetch Shock here, and now I could take Steam Vents or Sacred Foundry. If I take Steam Vents, I can still Cleansing Wildfire. This will get another Plains card, so I think Steam Vents will be fine. And just that. However, they might be playing like a red-green Ponza deck, right? In which case, I'd rather have some basics. So now the question is whether I hold up Remand, because they have powerful 3-drops. Now, that's tricky, I think I will hold up Remand. I think I will, because like Blood Moon actually messes with my hand here. Actually maybe not. Maybe I should have cleansed this, find an island, then a basic Plains. Yeah, that was very bad actually. Why would I? Sure, I should have done that. I'm not used to the play patterns with Cleansing Wildfire yet, so Pillage, yeah, let's just Remand it. Now I can fetch basic. And so I will. Not yet, actually, because why would I do it now? So I can just do this. Off of Wildfire there will be an island. Off of Flagstones, yes, it will be a basic Plains. And now I can pass. I even drew a card. That's like, wow, that's nice. And now the Blood Moon. And the question is like, do I even want to do anything with it? And I truly don't think so. Because now I can... So let's just take an island. This resolves. Now I can resolve Teferi, hold up Force of Negation, or even end Lightning Helix. So, yep, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Scavenging Ooze, no problem. I will just kill the ooze. So, Teferi, plus, I can go to end step, I can trigger untap these, and I can immediately helix this one, pass, and now I hold up Force of Negation, probably pitching Snapcaster Mage, but we'll see. I can close that. Yeah, so I think I will pitch Snapcaster Mage there. And let's just see what happens. I mean, I don't have to protect that plains, but I'd rather protect that plains. And let's see. But again, whenever I need to, I can always tag this. Okay, so they just crush gianted my Teferi. Yep, let's just play Jace the Mind Sculptor here. They played this, I think I can... do I brainstorm here? Let's actually plus ones. Let's plus ones. On the bottom... this bolt doesn't do much, because like if they have two bolts, they kill off only one of the walkers. If they don't have another bolt, it doesn't accomplish anything. So I'm not going to put it on the bottom, because they might have scarier stuff in their deck, you know? And I'll just untap that, so that I do have the Helix up. And I'll keep Sanctuary in my hand, so that if I unlock, like if I get rid of the Blood Moon, I still have that. So yeah, so now they will pass, so I'll just do that. Untap. Okay, so I expect a double bolt, as I said. Yeah, and that's like perfectly fine with me. So just this plus here, Jace, Brainstorm. Put. I don't think it matters really, but let's just put these back. Play that. Teferi. Oh god. Plus. Pass. Hold Island Plains. Yep. So red green Ponza. So unfortunately they've got the pillage, which destroys artifacts. I certainly want Aether Gust. Yeah. I certainly want Aether Gust. I think that's actually it. I think that might be it. And so what I'd trim... I think I can trim on Path, because I've got all these removal spells, and like what the only thing they don't tag, I think, is what, Glorybringer, and I'm not afraid of a Glorybringer that much. And I'd trim also Cryptic because it's hard on the cost, and I think I just do that. Let's think. Have they got anything else? Clothes, Scavenging Ooze, maybe. Bloodbraid Elf gets killed. We'll see. Or actually, I could just... Yeah, I really want... Yeah, okay, let's do it like that. We'll see. We'll see how the game shapes up, because I just switched, oh god, paths for Gus, and Gus are just not much better, so. Yes, this hand is a Snap Mulligan. So, what 5 am I keeping? Because I can't keep, like, if I keep a 5, it cannot include a Typhoon, a Teferi, a 5 Fairy, a Jace, or a Cryptic. I can't afford to have these cards. It would have a Remand, but Remand is too slow. But this only, but it's like this hand doesn't play around anything really, because like if these were fetches, it's still not fast enough against the Blood Moon really. I'll mulligan. Yep. And I will bottom double land, I think. So actually, because I'm going to use this anyway, I was going to fetch shock anyway, so I might as well just shock, I think. So I might just do that, maybe? Let's do that. That's a good thing. Okay. So obviously fetching out a basic mountain doesn't make sense against the Blood Moon deck, so that's why I'm not going to do that. And because this fetches mountain or plane or island, and this fetches island or plains, and I never want to fetch a basic mountain, this is the worst fetch, basically. And so if this is the worst fetch, I want to use it here for the island, rather than to use this more flexible land for an island, you know, because I'm fetching an island anyway. So I'd much rather use the worst fetch. And they play Clothes. I don't think it's that problematic, but I don't think I like... Yeah, I don't want to resolve, you know. A Remand is good, so I think this could be the tapped Sanctuary turn then. And then I can Remand now and then have Snap Remand the following turn. This could be the Bloodbraid Elf turn, but I don't care about the Bloodbraid itself. So I only care about what comes up out of Bloodbraid. And that's a Pillage, so obviously that's a Remand target here. And then the following turn I can Snap Remand the Pillage and then block with Snap. So everything is shaping up at least like okay-ish. Jace the Mind Sculptor, that's a nice card. Let's do that maybe. Yeah. Okay, let's use the fetches while using is good, maybe. And now, if I now Snap Remand the Pillage, I don't really care about subsequent pillages because I will be up to 5 mana, you know? And they don't even pillage. Now, I could just not do anything about it. I'll just maybe find an island. But, because they could have Veil. But, like, from this point on, they will be able to play most things with Veil. And remanding it still draws me a card. You know? Even if they Veil. And they don't. So that's a good thing. And now I've got a blocker, potentially. So I hope they attack. That's a snap block. Literally, snap block. Funny. Flagstones of Trokair, I'll just do this. And I think I'll Brainstorm because I want a blue card for the Fawn. So I'll just do this, pass. And let's see if Jace can hold up. And if it doesn't, that's not the end of the world still. But they don't seem to have the bolt because they would have shocked there. So if they pillage me, I'll just let it resolve because that's not important. Now I will do this, pitching Snapcaster, because I want to have hardcast Shark Typhoon, because I think they will have really hard time getting rid of it. So I think I can plus now to get it out of bolt range. Put on the bottom now. I can do this, keep this, use this, yes, find a basic planes, and now I will just hardcast Typhoon, and then whatever I play subsequently will be powerful, because it will be that spell plus a Shark Typhoon. So now they not only have to kill me, but kill Jace, and even if they have like Boil, I don't care that much. And I've got Flagstones on top, so yeah. Pillage, sure. Yep, no problem. So 3 mana draw 2, no problem. Cleansing Wildfire, sure. Brainstorm. I don't have red here, so I can just safely put these two back. So I will. Yeah. And I didn't have Flagstones on top. Oh, because I shuffled the one with the other, probably. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely an easy remand, because it creates a token which will block the Pyro. So, yeah. So that's fine that they have the bolt. Like, now, if they bolt, I will let it resolve. Yeah, because now I don't care, because I've got the blocker. Because I couldn't interact with the board. Now they will play something else, and I will just remand that as well. Leaving one island up for future turns. Now they will play choke again. That's fine. Because I think this game will now revolve around me just killing them. Probably. You know? They will attack. I have to keep Jace alive. I do think I have to keep Jace alive. That's another Jace. I think I will brainstorm here. Okay. I think I can just put these two back. And I will just hold up red mana, I think. So I could mountain Flagstones, potentially. But I don't think there is a plains non-mountain that I can get. A Bloodbraid Elf, sure. A Bolt. That's very bad. There is Jace on top, however. So I think I hope I put it on top. Now thinking about it. But I think we just have to hope that's what's on top. And I'll just get it hit. Draw the Jace. Yup. Now fetch. Now I need to find blue. So I will. Play Jace. I haven't played the land yet. Okay, so that's a creature to block. I think I will plus this turn on bottom. Yes. Attack with the 2/2 and hold up the 4/4 to block. They still have that Pyro tokens there. Oh god, really? That's annoying. Makes the game more difficult. Whoa. Brainstorm then. Teferi time Raveler. That's a good one. So I'll get rid of this and that, maybe? Shock this in. Attack with both of them. And then just Helix this and just hope to just actually kill them, you know? They will attack me for 5. I bet me for 5. And I can safely... It's 6, yeah, so I can safely do this. And then stay alive and then kill them. Oh, I don't... Okay, that's... Oh, God. Wait. Attack for 6. I need to have 1 more point of damage, so... I need a red source. That's not a red source. But... I can do this. I will target Aether Gust. And I will... not put it on top. I will play Teferi. I will plus Teferi. And I don't want to die to a bolt, so I'll just attack for 4 here. And just see what they do. Yeah, Cascade doesn't work with Teferi. Maybe I didn't need to attack at all. Okay, sweet. Because I would block here and just kill them, or just bounce, choke. Oh, that doesn't untap me, so that's ridiculous. That's it. That's actually kind of ridiculous. That was bad. But they're thankfully dead because I just turned the corner in the correct moment. So 1-0. Okay. Let's play another match, another live match here. I think that's a keeper sneaper. Let's high good luck our opponent. And let's start with Tarn, which will be a Triome. And then... yeah. Okay. So it's not Boggles. Let's play Triome. Pass. Let's play then the Prairie stream and pass. So I hope it's like a Druid-ish deck, some kind of like that. Just a creature deck, you know? Just Jeskai decks always have good matchups with this kind of green-based creature stuff. Ooze, that's fine. I'll just bold the ooze. Rid of it right now. That's a good one because I can just go snap something. So I like that. And just walk our way to Teferi. That's fine, but I will respond now, targeting bot. Because otherwise they would respond to me, targeting bot. So that now I say resolves. And now they never have a window to do anything about it. So timing is key in this situation. Lightning bolt. No, there's nothing they can do. They can eat their own nose. Sure, that's fine. No, oh god, that's great. So I'll just plus Teferi. Attack. I don't expect any hasty creatures off of a green-white deck. I can just click 6. I won't be like presenting fawn or whatever, because if they Coco and I don't fawn, it's obvious I don't have a fawn. So like it. And I have no idea what they could possibly Coco into. Conclave Mentor, Ranger Captain. It will find probably like Giver of Runes? Or a Walking Ballista, sure. Doesn't surprise me really. Let's just bounce this draw card, because I really want a land now. That counts. And I can just do this. Plus. That's nice. And no attacks. Trigger. I would like to untap Raugrin Triome and Sacred Foundry. And I'll just get rid of it immediately. They sacked it in response so that I don't get 3 life, which obviously makes sense. Now they could have a 2/2 Ballista to kill my small Teferi, but I would lie if I said I'm worried about it. So yeah, this deck seems smooth, you know? This seems smooth. Who would have thought that we'd be playing Jeskai control in 2020, but... Aspiring Spike, that's always the answer. Aspiring Spike. No, yeah, okay, yeah. So it's like a green-white counters deck. I know this deck, yeah. Okay, so I can bash them. I think I'll just walk my way up to the ultimate. I can now do this. Yes. Find the idol, doesn't matter. Basic island. Trigger Flagstones, yes. Hallowed Fountain. Pay my 2 life, no, because if I do pay 2 life, nothing happens, because it, by the virtue of how the spell works. I wouldn't get it untapped, so I just pay to life just because. Pass. Now I have Fawn, and I've got Path, Snap, Path. I've got Hallowed Gust, Fawn, Path. A 1/1 Ballista, that's not a problem. So it enters as a 2/2 because of... And now they can try to... now they can try to give it lifelink to just shoot me for infinite. That was the combo that dominated... which format? Pioneer. But they have no way of comboing off because I can Path, and if they have like whatever, I can just fawn it. A Spike Feeder. That's not a problem. I mean, I don't really have a choice, do I? And now they can want to gain 2 life. I can Path it in response. Then they will remove another counter. Yeah. Because now they're attempting to gain infinite life, right? But I'm beating infinite life with Teferi tucking itself. So I will actually just get rid of the Ballista and I will let them do their thing. Or now I can snap Helix, actually. And just don't have this pain of having to deal with infinite life. But the problem is that it's optimal, I think it's optimal to just let it happen. Because I do beat infinite life. And also with Jace, actually. So I should just say, yeah, no problem. But it's just such a pain, you know? Yeah, actually, yeah, that's just... And they will... They might kill, like, small Teferi and Snap, probably. Also, I could just click no. Okay. And just go make some tea while they're just gaining a bunch of life. But I don't think that's a good. I don't think that's a good show. Oh, they killed off Snaps, so I do keep the Teferi. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so let's see what the draw step is. That's not a good draw step. But I think I won't minus. I think I just need... Because I have no gas, really. That's a good one. That changes a lot. Emo. Because now I just... There's nothing I'm afraid of. At this point. And Heliod is just... Like... They've got 3 cards in hand. And I've got a lot going on. So Conclave Mentor is just what? Sure. It's just a creature. I can just path it, just no Sanctuary path. Hard cast Fawn here. Yep. That should be a wrap here for this game. I will path it because I don't want them some kind of weird shenanigans with like Heliod and counters, you know. Let's just take the path. Yeah. Let's just begin with that and just ult the next turn. Let's plus. Yeah, let's plus. Let's path now just to untap the plane. It doesn't matter. Like if they go from 7 to 8 lands, just I don't care. But obviously I should do a draw step, but just saving time. Now they've got one card in hand, so they'd have to go like Ballista, Ballista. I do have to counter that because otherwise they will just pop. Actually, okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, but if the last card in the hand is Ballista, then the counter return Heliod will be like the absolute safest play, because if the last card is Ballista, I don't lose to that. Yep. Now they will win with infinite life, so that doesn't help. So let's go with Anger and triple Aether Gust and just trim on some kind of, I think, late game cards. So I think I would just trim on, like, because I'm not going to block them that often, and just trim a Teferi. I think just a bit of top end. I think I want to keep all the removal. I want to keep all the fonts, because it's like their big engine, you know, to be able to Coco, to be able to have hardened scales. That's a Sneaker Keeper. I've got Helix into Remand, Cryptic. That's a great hand. It's a great hand. Yeah, this turn will most probably be Triome. And they just pass again. So what's good about Jeskai, contrary to like Bug, which I've been playing, is that the removal doesn't get veiled. That's a big thing. Actually, I'll just go with Island, because like if they haven't had a 1-drop or a 2-drop, I can't imagine a hand with which they wouldn't have a 3-drop at least. So I can just safely remand that. Just time walk them completely. I think now I'm safe to play the Teferi, because if they play Heliod, I don't care, I can bounce it when I untap and keep the Teferi. And if they play a Coco, I've got the Fawn. So I'm like, yeah. And I'm just pitching, I think I'm pitching, actually let's pitch Remand, because next I can hold up Cryptic. And I will. There is no rush with me like cleansing, firing, you know. I don't think so. This will be a Hallowed Fountain probably. Yeah. And now they can't veil they can't veil anything because of Teferi. So let's just counter draw that. Keep the board clean. Yeah, that was anticlimactic. So yeah, won that match. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see ya. Okay, match 3. Hi, good luck. Yeah, I'm keeping this hand. Double interaction spell and on the lands in the world. So obviously I'd rather one of the lands were a spell. Oh, that's nice. But this hand is interactive enough that I really like it. I really like it. So I can only hope it's like a fair blue-white deck. And it seems that way. So I can just what? Oh, it seems like a fair blue-white deck. So let's farm these blue-white players playing blue-white in 2020. Now, I won't Flagstones yet, because if they 3-fairy me, I'm very sad. So I don't think I can afford doing that without a Fawn. So I think just strap in. That's going to be a long match. That's going to be a long match. Okay, see, they don't just jam. That's nice. That's fine. It's just okay. I can just play Flagstone. The following turn, maybe I can just naturally play another Flagstones. I don't know. Actually, no. The following turn, I can just Cleansing Wildfire and hold up Remand. Yeah. Let's just let them snap Remand. Let them snap Remand there. Because I really don't care about that Snapcaster Mage. I'll just kill it end step. And we'll see if they want to fight over it or not. They don't. That's fine. That's a good draw. Yeah, because they could have a Cryptic, and I think I would Cryptic it back. I would Remand the Cryptic. Or the Fire. So I think I might want to have Remand at my disposal. They're delaying my Cleansing Wildfire. Sure. Go. I really don't mind them using it like that. End step Typhoon for 0, yeah, thought so. Sanctuary, putting back, what, a delay? Yep. Don't know how much that accomplishes, but sure. Flow the white, Flagstones, trigger. Take a Prairie stream because it's a... yeah, just pass. I'm fine passing. You know, they've 2-for-1'd me with the snap, but then they 0-for-1 themselves with the Wildfire. Now they're Typhooning, that's fine. It just attacks me for 3 and they have no reach, so... It would be way scarier for them if I were Typhooning them than if they are Typhooning me. Which is not to say I'm very happy, but I will now I will pass and then end step Typhoon for 3. And then because the removal is the way it is, they will have to path it. Draw 2. Sure. They do have got really good card advantage engines. But we'll see what it comes down to. I'm glad I'm up on clock here. Yeah, Sanctuary, back the charm. So what could happen is they could take the Shark Typhoon. They could take my token. But I don't think I can do anything else, really. We'll see. I really do hope they do something. Like, I do want to start doing stuff, you know? So let's just do that. Let's see what they do. That's a nice one. And they just pass. So I think I didn't turn on the full priority mode, and that's why I didn't. But maybe that's good that I didn't float mana, because if I floated and it didn't resolve, I would have a tapped land. Okay, so I'm going to remand that Cryptic. Yeah. Just going to remand that Cryptic. I could remand the Wildfire, but it's fine. Now they will delay their own Cryptic. What? Really? Sure. That's weird. I mean, weird. I wouldn't have done it that way, but... so let's find an island off of Wildfire. Now, Flagstones. Yes. Let's find a Sacred Foundry. Draw step. And just pass without attacking and with the intention to block. And now I can go Remand and Fawn because I've got 7 cards in hand. My opponents really interestingly manage their resources this game. A heavy delay version, I can see. Almost up to minutes now. What? Really? Just jamming Teferi. That's wild to me. Because they've got Archmage's Charm. And that's wild. I've got 7 cards in hand. That seems like a wild jam. Now I will fund the Teferi because I don't want it in their hand. Pitching one of the snaps, probably. And now I will jam my own Jace. Boop. And now I can just do this and hold up Remand and attack. Now the Cryptic is again getting off of Suspend. Sure. Like, I don't know what spell they could push through that I'd be actually, angry about, let's say. Because now I remand it, they can say, sure, Jace, and now it either dies to attack or dies to an attack plus bolt. So, like, it's just a terrible Jace. Okay, sure. Bounce a token. Just kill your Jace. And I will have 4 plus 2. Okay, so let's just take a Remand here. Yep. And just brainstorm. Redraw the Remand. I don't know. Take the land on top. Doesn't matter. Pass. Now they will cast Cryptic, which will be, I don't know, which will bounce my Jace and draw them a card, which I'm probably just fine with. Am I? I think I am. Yeah. Like, they're low on cards, so... Opting, yep, sure. And now I think... Oh yeah, I hope they... Really? Okay, float blue. Why would they do that? I don't get that. Find an island, yeah. Yep. And they shuffled away the cards I didn't want, so that's a nice thing. I could just snap Helix them. Because they certainly have some number of paths in their hand, right? So, actually, why would I? And I can just jam Jace again. I do expect them to have a number of paths. A delay, that's not a problem. Again, just waiting it out. They decided to play a card advantage spell. That's not a problem with me. I will just wait and then cast the Jace fully untapped. Yeah, pass. That's like, I'm in heaven. Teferi, counter draw. Yeah. So because of the patterns, how they play, I expect them to have all these paths. So I won't be playing just snap just like that. And I do have one more Sanctuary in my deck, so that's something to take a note of. Archmage's Charm, draw 2. I'll just snap Cryptic it. So I know they will puff it, but the point of that was not that I don't want it to get puffed, but I don't want to get puffed if it didn't do anything, right? And it wouldn't do anything if I just like snap Helix and they path. So I'll just take Tail's End because it counters all the Planeswalkers. I'll have a Dispute and I'll take the Nexus probably. And I will cut the paths and probably the Helixes because Helix is like a Worse Bolt basically. Yeah, everything else can stay. Let's go. Yeah, let's like that maybe. I hope you can hear me well. I don't think I can mulligan this hand really. Because it counters like the payoff spell and like I've got lands, Snap there. A Colonnade, woof. Woof. Yeah, it's just... And some people really like aggressive snapping, but maybe I do that if I were Landlighter, but I'm not. Because if I were Landlight, I might do that and they would just ramp me up. But in this case... on the other hand, would these taps do it in this hand? Oh, but they can just make a shark, just block it with a shark, and then I would be very, very sad. So, actually, yeah, not doing that. That's a nice one. And they can make a 1/1 shark if they... yeah, sure. If this is how they use their turn, I'm happy with that. Pass. Now they could play like 3 fairy. Ooh, 3 fairy with like some mana. Okay, actually, let's not crack the. Yeah, let's just pass. Let's just hold up double interaction. They're missing their land drops, so I don't have to crack my fetches. Oh, they didn't do it main phase. That's fine. Okay, I'll just remand that now. And if they play a Planeswalker, I can Tails End it. I mean, I myself probably would just play Dispute then Tails End, but... Fun. Sure. You've got it. I myself would rather play Dispute, but again, it's not my deck list, so... I can only hope they missed on the land drop again, which they may have... Oh, which they did! So let's just find a Steam Vents. Let's just find... an island. And let's just Tails End it. Pass. Okay, I think I'm jamming. Yep. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. Because now I do have protection for whatever they play. Yep. Sure. Sure, no problem. Yes, you've got the Teferi. Mine is better. They will minus draw. I think. Yeah, they should. Sure, let's just minus on it and pass. Hold up Cryptic. Because it's on them to do something, not on me. I've got the Teferi going, so like I'm not the one like pressured into anything. Now I can plus. Now because I know I will untap, I can just Wildfire here. And yes, I will find a basic island. And yes, I will find a Sacred Foundry. Or a Prairie stream. Let's find a Sacred Foundry. Double red is always fine. Now, I can hold up Cryptic Bolt. Sure. Snapcaster Mage. Empty Snapcaster Mage. Oh no, Snapcaster on Archmage's Charm, sure. Now, it just resolves, but I don't think I've got a big problem with that. I can do this, and now I can just immediately get rid of it. And again, it's on them to start doing stuff. With me, like, I will keep interacting with them, right? So they have to not only win through my interaction, but also just establish something themselves. And that's the hard part. Surgical Force of Negation. Yup, my opponent really likes discarding cards, don't they? Delay, Surgical. If you've been watching me for some time, you know my position on Surgical in Modern, especially against fair decks. But I can only assume they had way worse cards to take out. Yup. Show game log. No, I wanted to just cast Surgical Concedes. No, I want to cast Surgical Concedes. No, okay. 3-0 in the league. See you in the next one. Okay, fourth match. Let's see if we can go to 4-0. This hand is trash. This hand is Nash. I don't want to. I think I can bot. I'm on the draw. So like the thing is that I could bottom a land because I will go land Flagstones, Cleansing Flagstones, right? Which will give me the land. I think I may bottom the Snapcaster here, actually. But I think it's close. I think you could make a case for most of these cards. Because you could also say, why keep Remand if you go Cleansing into Teferi or something? So I think you could make a case for... Oh, nice. But that's fine. That's a good draw. I'm fine redrawing any of these spells. But I'm afraid I might be playing the mirror match. Oh, I'm not playing the mirror match. I'm just playing against 4-color Greed. Which I hate. But what can you do? Okay, so find the Triome. Now, will I be keeping Remand up? I don't think so. Let's just push the advantage, because they could just not be playing Teferi. I don't know what they're playing. So I'd rather make this a bit proactive play. And I've even drawn... Oh, that's very strange. I have even drawn Force of Negation, so I can... Oh, that was like... Oh, that was a wow good draw. Yeah, so it's a Reclamation deck. Oh, I don't care about Uro, do I? Uro is just absolutely nothing I'm worried about. And then I can play a Teferi myself. And ooh. But I don't think I'm worried again. So okay, so it's a Scape Shift deck. But I think again I really want Teferi to resolve against such a deck then. Because it's a blue Scape Shift deck, yeah? So having a Teferi will be really good. And then from this point on, depending on how that turn on their part looks like, should be fine. Yup. So okay, Explore indicates, so it's either like a 5th growth spiral, or it indicates that it's a more of a all-in version, but it doesn't seem like with basic planes and a Hallowed Fountain, so I don't want it to go down too low because they could have their own bolts. So I'll just do this. And also I'm at 19, that's a good thing. Wildfire, I don't want it on top now. Pass. And now I could theoretically go end step bolt, snap bolt, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, Uro, that's fine. Like, I really don't want to go bolt, snap, bolt against an Uro deck, you know? So I think I'll just wait. I think I'll just wait with the bolts, because I'd rather have snap in hand, I think. Because I could pick up 2 fights. Pick 2 fights. Remand, hardcast Fawn, and then the following turn snap something. Like snap Fawn. So, yeah. They could hardcast Scape Shift here. Aldambri's Call. Yep. They will find a creature, but I'm fine if they find a creature. Dryad of Elysian Grove. Yep. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay, sure. Pass. And I think if they can play the Dryad and a land, I can go bolt it, snap bolt it, and then hold up Fawn. Yeah, let's do that. And see what they target with Valakut. That's like... Oh, really? That's so greedy, Emo. That's greedy, Emo. Yeah, so let's see what they Valakut. But now it doesn't matter, because I can't snap bolt it, so just whatever happens, happens. Yeah. And they don't have another land. Sure. So I'll just Teferi bounce it. I really want to hit a land drop myself. Okay, I'll just clean up a Helix something. Just... Yep. Oh god. Yep. I don't think I'm winning this game, so we'll just see how the next few turns shape up, but yep. because they still have got Omnath and Uro here. But they will play, I don't know, Omnath now, probably. And I'll just go snap Remand. Tip. Puff. That's not the puff. Yep. They will just kill off my snap. That's fine. Ish. So let's go and just kill this off, because it's just annoying, very annoying. And I think for this turn I'll just... But there's probably no reason in holding up Fawn, because they will play an Omnath anyway. And I have Fawn up anyway. So let's just do this and pass. They've got so many resources. Don't see myself winning the game. Yeah, Omnath. Yep. Now they will have a fetch. I bet. Radiant Fountain. Sure. That's irrelevant. They really didn't want to lose to Prowess with their weird 4-color deck. A Primeval Titan. Yep. Yep. So let's just see if they have Field of the Dead. And then I'll be able to concede. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they can just shoot it down with... This is just... hasn't seemed great, to be honest. Tails encounters Omnath and Uro. I guess Dispute is fine. I don't love Fawn because like they don't seem actually to be playing like the Scapeshift version. But they don't seem. We'll see, but they don't seem to be. And these removal spells don't seem stellar. Let's just keep the rest. But I don't see myself in this match. Yeah. But yeah, I think Modern it just is marvelous. Like playing arena formats which are not limited, I think it's... Oh yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it. I think limited now on arena with Zendika is fine. It's actually very enjoyable. But Modern, it's like we played against what? Green-white counters. Very interesting, like tier 2-ish deck, creature based. Plays against green Ponza, so a former T1 deck. We played against blue-white control, classic mainstay in the format. Now we've got some kind of Omnath Field of the Dead ramp deck. So you know we've got like disruptive midrange, aggro, control, ramp, literally all the archetypes. That's great. So this hand is a keeper, obviously. This will be a Triome, and then we'll just have these remands and just see what happens. But this matchup just seems very bad. Yeah, this matchup seems awful, actually. Just because our remands delay, but we don't reasonably take advantage of the delay, you know? Because normally we've got so much card advantage that we can just reasonably control the game once it's delayed enough. But not in this case. We can't, because their endgame consists of Uro, Dryad, Valakut, Titan, Omnath. So it's just, you know, I'll hope to get lucky here, but I don't expect to win reasonably. I'm not going to Cleansing Fire their Flagstones either. Oh, but so we'll do that next turn. I really do want to have Remand up at all times, because also the thing is that I really don't know what they're playing actually. Sure, they'll probably find Dryad and I'll Remand the Dryad. Because I want them to commit 5 mana total then, right? Because if they find a Dryad and I Remand it, it means I've traded a Remand for 5 of their mana, which is like very good to exchange mana-wise. Contrary to remanding a 2-drop on my end step and then they just play whatever they want. They won't. So they found a Titan, so their plan is really... They do have a long-term plan. They will name Giant here, probably. Or they will name Dryad then. Sure. That's unfortunate. I think I will cycle the Remand. Because I have to start doing stuff. And I have the other Remand anyway. Yup. So I think this turn I will just go Jace minus. I think. Yeah, I think I'll just go Jace minus. Yep. Let's just do that. Let's just go Jace minus. And just push the advantage and just hope it's enough, you know? If it's enough, we might win having Jace on the battlefield. If it's not enough, I'll just scoop and just go to the last one, playing for the 4-1. At least at 3-0, at least sweet money has been made already. You know. I can Wildfire the Cavern or Valakut. The worst case is if they kill off Jace, have a land. Oh god. Okay, so let's just take a draw step and then concede. Because I can't interact with the battlefield and they will resolve. Like, they don't need to resolve anything this game. They're just beating me on the battlefield here. It's another 3 damage. And then Wildfire. I can Wildfire the Valakut, I guess. But then they will use that. And again, I have no other way. Oh, really? Just resolved. I should have gusted this and then Wildfired. But sure, I'll take it. Okay, so let's play a few more turns then. So that it's the concession doesn't seem too premature. But now they'll find like a Field of the Dead. Yeah. It's just can't imagine winning from this point. Another Temple Gardener, sure. What will they find? Yeah. Okay, let's just go to the last one. Shall we? Go. Okay. Hello. Let's play for the 4-1. Let's play for the 4-1 last match of the league. With Jeskai Wildfire. Yup. Sneaper keeper. And it's on the play, you know? So I just... Yeah, high good luck them. Yeah, brilliant hand. Just Triome into Flagstones Wildfire into, Helix Path or Helix Hold Up Remand or Path Remand, whatever. Opponent kept 7, so let's just see. Let's just hope they play creature deck, because that's what Jeskai is best at. Scalding Tarn, fetch. Shadow, Storm, probably not Storm because it's a fetch. So probably Shadow. Oh, that type of deck. I think I won't Path because I don't want to give them the velocity. And actually, I might just Helix them on my main phase. Okay, actually no. Actually, I'll just pass. And I'll hold up Remand because in this matchup it will be difficult to convert my Remands. So I think I will convert them as long as converting them is good. And I'll just, Remand just literally anything I can. Just use them as long as using them is fine. Yeah, not surprised about them having a second land. Bobble, sure. Now. Okay, let's see what we draw. Let's see what we draw. Sure. So, I can go Cleansing Wildfire, go up to 3 lands, play the 4th, path, untap, have the yeah, I like that, yeah. So the plan is that I Cleansing Wildfire now. So I will just show you what I want to do. I hope I haven't miscounted. Island, sure. Yes. And let's just go with Sacred Foundry. And now I can hold up Path. And then the following turn I will have 5 mana, so I will go Teferi Helix. That's the plan. That's the plan. So I've got removal into double removal. Or I will go Path now and then Snap Path Remand. Or Path, Snap Path Helix. So let's just path it now. Let's just pass the turn and just see what happens. Let's just see how they navigate the turn. But I think, yeah, I think the sequencing of this game has been interesting, and I wouldn't bet I did it correctly. I think like there were plenty of permutations, but again, it doesn't matter what they take. If they take Teferi, I've got Snap Path Helix. If they take Helix, I've got Teferi Remand or Snap Path Remand. If they take Snap, I've got Helix Teferi. If they take Remand, I would be very, very happy if they took Remand. So, sure. Snapcaster. And I will be able to play Teferi first, make them unable to play any other spells, and then Helix the Swift Spear, as it can't grow, because they can't cast spells, because there is a Teferi. And if they play another threat this turn, I will be able to then bounce that with Teferi. And then basically untap on just pass the turn with an empty board. Obviously, then the following turn then it will be more difficult. Or whoa, what? What? That's confusing. Okay, sure. That's weird. Okay, let's just kill this off. Plus here. Pass. And now this is a sanctuary for like a path. Okay, let's see what happens, but it seems we're in a fine position. I think we're in a fine position. Like, they could thought seize me, but unearth, yep. Yep. I mean, if they kill me, I think that would be worth some respect. Want it. Or if they see that they can't go all in up to 10, they might just kill the Teferi, which I'm fine with. They're probably counting. Bolting me, I go down to 7. Swift Spear attacks for 3. I would go down to 4. So if they have double bolt, I'm dead. But like, you're very rarely not dead to double bolt against an aggressive red deck, so basically I just hope they go to combat, so I know they can't do anything because of Teferi. I really hate being tapped out. Okay, so I'm not dead. And they attack me. So I will be able to down-tick Teferi potentially and keep it alive. I like that. And they don't follow it up with a threat. That's wild. Emo. Oh, that's pretty good. Sure. So I will Strand. Sanctuary. I will actually take a Lightning Helix. It would be nice to just have it like a bit of life total bump. And I'll just bounce. Okay, actually no. I'll just bounce nothing and just kill it immediately. While killing it is good, you know? Because making them recommit to 1 mana doesn't change much. And, yeah. I mean, I could have, but... yeah, let's just cycle it. Sure, let's cycle Remand. I've got really good cards to draw into, so... Shadow, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Okay, sure. So I can easily just pass and just snap path it at my leisure. I will not path until I know what they would attack, just to know what they would attack. They probably would attack me, because as I know, like as they did with Swift Spear. So I would just assume they do that here again as well. I could also take the damage, go to 4, end step Snap Helix them, they go to 4. I attack them to 2 with Snap. And if I had another burn spell, I could just bounce with Teferi, but because I don't, I will just play it safe. I've got so much going on here that I think I can do that. And now I can path it, and then if they play a smaller threat, I can always bounce my Snap with Teferi. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Shadow. Let's just bounce the Shadow. A Remand, sure. Let's just play a Teferi. And now I can plus the Teferi. And just attack. Because if they go down to 3, I can just do the trick with bounce, snap, helix you. Or I can just draw into a burn spell and then do the same thing. So I think if they play Shadow, I will just let it resolve. Because I'm more afraid of some other stuff they could have. Swift Spear is fine. They're attacking me for 1. That's fine. Let's bounce Shadow. Oh, they're dead. Oh, they're really dead. Had I not drawn Helix, I would have just played another Teferi, bounced again, and played the Helix off of the snap there. Okay, let's just Helix you. God, this deck seems nice. Really, just really enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it. Really enjoying it, you know? Okay, Shadow deck. I think this is now the time for that package, because, like, when if not now? Right? But they've got the Shadow, okay, sure. And the Gusts, maybe? And I don't want Force, I dislike Remands, and let's cut, like, 2 Typhoons. I don't think Typhoons are great. In general, I'm not a fan of Typhoons, you know? Yeah. And before we play another game, please remember this video is sponsored by Card Market. It's like below my banner. By Card Market, the best place to sell and buy paper Magic cards. They're really good, with great customer service. Really do recommend. And also I write articles for them, so you can also find all that info on Card Market, but Card Market Insight. This is where I post my articles about a lot of blue control decks. Or just control decks. They are blue control decks. Yeah, I don't play non-blue, non-permission control decks. Counter magic is the spice of life, as they say. Nobody says that. I do say that. Yeah, I say that. I say that. And I have to admit that today, you know, with my motto, pass the turn or die trying, I have to admit we haven't died much. But we've passed much. So yeah. Pass the turn or die trying. I think that's a keeper. And I think they forgot to show me Lures the previous game. They may have. Which is actually interesting, because in paper you might forget because it's in the deck box. But online, it literally is a little pop-up which asks you, so... Yeah. Is my opponent mulliganing? Show game log. Down to 4. Literally down to 4. Spikes. Yep. Okay, Soulscar Mage. So I think. Oh god, that's a brilliant one. So that could be a Steam Vents, I think. Bolt it here, and then the following turn I will just go Flagstones, Wildfire, and just see what happens. But the fact that my opponent is on 4 cards, I think, means we snatched the 4-1 with the deck. If we... Oh... Okay, so they will. So there is nothing they could take. I really upset with, but the fact is I am mana flooded. So yeah, that's fine if they take that. A path. I think I will just take a Triome off of my deck. I'll just keep this one here so that I can remember I've shown them the card. Normally I would, in paper, I would very often just. I would just flip the cards, you know? So maybe I can show you. I can show you. So what I do in... Actually, let's just pass. And what I do in paper is that... So if these are my cards, I would just have it like that in my hand, you know? And these would be the ones they've seen, and these ones would be the ones they haven't, right? Obviously, it doesn't work with these sleeves because they're not... No, they're not symmetrical, right? God, I can't show. Oh yeah. So they would know. I mean, that's actually fine because they would just it's fine because they know how many cards they don't know, so actually it doesn't matter if they know how many they don't know, because they would. Oh, that's a magnificent draw. Let's take that. Pass. Yeah. Oh, actually, maybe you can let me know in comments if you'd like me to just hand shuffle. You know, hand shuffling is great. Okay, so let's just do that, and I will plus Jace and hold up path. Plus on them. On bottom, no. They can keep mutagenic growth. Oh, physical cards are God. And just, you know, just old mana leaks, you know, with like old fetches. Oh god, yeah. That's enjoyable. Also with, I have to show you, obviously I have to show you that while my opponent's playing. Beautiful, my favorite basic lands. Okay, so I will not do anything until they use their mutagenic growth, which I know they've drawn. Because otherwise I will just take the 1, and that's fine. So if they just attack me for 1, no problem. I'm going to make them use whatever they've got. And even if they do that, they're attacking me for 4. I don't think I care. Sure. Now I can... Ooh. So now I will Sanctuary back a Bolt, because they've used the mutagenic. So yeah, put it on top. Whoa! Whoa, these are good cards. Do that. Plus Bolt. Just... Yeah. 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 That's a good game. I mean, good game. That's the end of the game, certainly. Yeah, we managed to 4-1. We managed to 4-1 with the deck. And that was a really enjoyable league. I have to say, not that long of a league, you know. So yeah, let's go to the wrap-up section. So with the deck, Aspiring Spikes, Jeskai, really like it. I just really like it. I really enjoy it. What do I think of this aspect? I think like the cost of this aspect of the deck is just so low that you can easily play it. And normally I dislike Teferi Hero of Dominaria, but in a deck that which let's say actively ramps, sure, I know. It's been pretty fine, and a lot of interactive spells. Really like the deck. Myself, like if I were to do anything with the deck, I would probably start by cutting Shark Typhoons. I dislike the card in Modern, so I would just change these cards into just whatever. I don't know what now, but I would probably change it to something, or just play a bit more with it maybe. And I would actually get rid of the Tail's End and just play, you know, maybe even 4 Disputes. I don't think there's a reason for the package. Like, you've got just such a great removal package in your deck already that I would just play Celestial Purge, you know, or just some kind of like proper tiny reinforcements, you know, just these types of cards. I don't like the package. So, but outside of the sideboard, I really like the deck, you know. Yeah, so I think that'll be the conclusion. So, you know, we passed the turn. We didn't die trying. That was great. And thank you very much for watching. Remember, this video was sponsored by Card Market. All the relevant links in the description down below. And, as always, thank you very much for watching. And please remember to hold my hand. Let's pass the turn together. And see you next time. Cheers.